I want to congratulate you on all the progress you've made so far in your brand building. It is not easy looking internally to discern your strengths, your passions, your talents, and your value. Scanning the external environment and getting precise on exactly where you can add the most value and to whom is also no easy task. So you may be wondering, what in the world do I do with all this information? Well, what we're going to do in this video is take all of the information that you both have gathered and created and summarize it into what I call a strategic brand profile. Your strategic brand profile is a helpful tool to enable you to ensure that you have all the clarity that you need on the essential emotional and rational components of your brand. I've been using a version of this tool with my clients ever since that project with Disney's Animal Kingdom. What it provides is a way to sort and organize all of your branding intel and insight in such a way that you now have a direction setting tool and a decision making filter for all of your brand positioning and activation. This is not a tool that's designed for communication, nor will you or your potential clients ever see this document. It's simply a way for you to be clear. As you can see on your screen, the strategic brand profile has 4 components: purpose, distinctives, personality, and credibility. Now, purpose and distinctives make up the rational aspects of your brand. Personality and credibility make up the emotional components of your brand. Purpose describes basically what do you do, for whom, and why. Now, it adds to what we described in Organizational Consulting 101 as your consulting offer, with the additional specificity about who you're trying to help and the reasons that you're providing that help. It is not a list of everything that you do, but like I said in a nutshell, what do you do, for whom, and why? So for me, I provide strategic insight to growth-oriented senior executives to enable them to transform their organizations effectively and efficiently. So what do you provide, for whom, and why? So now let's talk about distinctives. Now, distinctives describe how you stand out and how you're different. What is it about the way you engage your clients or the results that you generate that makes you unique and distinct? There are lots of consultants out there saying very similar things and doing very similar work, so why should your clients choose you over someone else? You can look at your competitive market scan information as well as how you fit into the consultant marketplace exercise from the worksheet to get the information you'll need for this box. So now, personality. These are about the adjectives that describe you as a person and thus your organization. And as a consultant, you are the brand, even if other people work for you or are associated with you. Understanding your personality as a brand is important because what you say in your marketing materials creates an image of who you are. And you want to project yourself in the same way as the person you are when you show up with your client. Not the person you aspire to be, but who you actually are. I'll never forget the feedback I got from Patricia Fripp, who I was engaging for speech coaching about 2 websites ago. She told me flat out in my website that I look like a party girl, and absolutely nothing like the person she was talking to on the phone who seemed much stronger and had more definitive things to say. And I learned in that moment, my personality plays a big role on how my brand is perceived. And finally, credibility is all about your source of authority. You want to be able to demonstrate why you're able to promise what you do in all the other 3 boxes. Power brands have integrity because what is promised is what's delivered. The results you say you can deliver, you do. Why should your clients believe your promises? What is it about your education, your experience, and your gifting that makes your promises credible? And then if you know why your promises are credible, you then have to determine how you manifest that credibility in a way that motivates people to work with you. Along with this video is a worksheet where I will provide you guidance on how to complete your strategic brand profile. So now we're almost done with your brand building. We have only one more video to go before we talk about brand positioning. So join me in the next video where we will go over how to use all this information to come up with a branded answer to the question, what do you do?